have it. You either add it, you either subtract it, try to stack it. Get this money,
This rain, give me umbrellas in my drink. I'm needing my beverage on that alcohol. I'm too careless. Guess that's why I'm liking it better. Hate being sober. Fuck it, I'm over. Sipping my tea. Give me my Folgers. I'm gonna fuck around with pistolas. So damn broke, I'm out for the dollars. They got out the box. Oh, you on the slip-ups. Oh, but you was ballin'. That's why your bill paid. And your sentence was a small one. Tiptoeing in my J's. That's a red flag. I'm so careful in the dirt. Lay my shoelace white. Oh Lord, 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 oh. I'm bending corners when the song's long. Tryna think how I'ma come upon, Lord. It's too much dark, I keep the light on. Lord, I can't take it anymore. It's even darkness with the light on. The shadows always right beside you, boy. And oh Lord, oh Lord, oh. And oh Lord, oh Lord, no. In the dark, I be zoning.
Yo, welcome world. This is Power Requires Hustle Live. I am King KOLD, the rapper. This is
Jams fucking drums.
yes, and we are with
J. Phil.
J. Phil. You've got an amazing single out right now called Darkness. It's on Google Play. I don't know if you know this, but dude, we got through our publishing company, we got a Tidal deal. So we're on Tidal now. So Darkness will end up on Tidal, which is badass. It takes a little bit longer to process, but it gets there and boom. You can literally find our music on so many different search engines right now. It's outrageous, you know what I'm saying? And the Darkness song is really, really cool, man. We dropped it during Suicide Awareness Month, and everybody has been affected by that in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? And dude, it hit real close to home with you, which is what was so inspiring about the song, is that you were able to take real pain, which is what doing. It's ironic because you're going to do the what is it, EPs? Yeah. Title Pain. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be amazing because, dude, your music really pulls from a realistic aspect. You know, it's either something you've done or you're about to do.
Right.
Or something that's happened, or, you know, a third person thing that's happened that you were able to capture. Like, your music has a real deep meaning to it. And, dude, none of the songs are like left field, like, yo, this doesn't belong. Like, you put a lot of thought into your music, and I've always respected you for that, and that's why I wanted to work with you way back when originally. For those of you that don't know, man, me and Philly go back all the way to high school. You know, I was 16 or 17, and rapping at the lunch table and shit. You know, fucking J. Phil, for that matter, had his own, you know, home studio, which was real tight, you know, because, dude, nobody had one then. It was like a real cool thing. And Phil was really into rap music, hardcore, man. Really into the underground scene, man. He knew a bunch of shit that was going on. He was you were a member of a lot of different forum pages, and just like you were out there, man. You knew who people were. You were making connections even at a young age, and that was tight, man. Because you were younger than me. I was looking up to you, and
shit. I remember back then, bro. Like there was IndianaRap.com.
Oh, I forgot all about that. IndianaRap.com. Yeah, I forgot all about it. Yeah.
And that back then, man, that was like before Freddie Gibbs blew up. Mm-hmm. So like everybody was jocking him on that site. Like he was just a local dude then.
Yeah. It's crazy to see how like all these little pages have spawned all these amazing stars, you know. And dude, we were in the middle of a lot of the crazy shit happening. I remember when Hobson blew and became a mega star, you know. I remember when Rich got signed to Strange, like, and dude, it was just so crazy to be around all that stuff happening. You know, it's ill. Because, like, I mean, I'm not, like, the artist that mattered. I'm, like, the guy that was there. That saw it happen. But still.
Plug time.
Oh, plug time. King KOLD, Drinking Riches Part 2. You can find that on iTunes, too. You know what, man? We have 28 to 31 videos, depending upon what processes tonight, or at the airing of this video. Different videos that you could check out on our Power Requires Hustle YouTube.
Growing every day.
Every day, man, we get new subscribers. People come through, show us love. give us their opinion on things, man, and we like that feedback, man. It matters to us. It lets us know if we're going in a good direction or not. Philly, as you see behind him, man, has that Choo Choo motherfucker t-shirt. Those motherfuckers are so tight, man. When we did the Jelly Roll concert, man, here's what was up. I had my King KOLD Drinker Riches shirts, man. You had your Choo Choo motherfucker shirts. I think Jelly released a shirt, on that tour too. So like everybody had new merch, man, and dude, the crowd was literally split up so even. It was unreal, man. I've never seen something. You had I've seen pictures, and you literally had like so many motherfuckers wearing, ironically, that motherfucking shirt, and it was so dope, man, to just see us all getting it, having people buying our stuff, man. It was like, dude, I felt like I had to live that every night of my life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just out there getting it and doing it, and doing the tour has always been like an ambition of ours, man. And dude, we gotta do that. We really do. So, man, you've got these musical projects coming up, and everybody for years, and our circle of peoples, and our fans have been like, they've been getting little snippets from you, like little video vignettes and shit. But like, Darkness was that hardcore, like, boom, baby, Philly is back. You know what I'm saying? Not that you were ever gone, but like, man, you came with a vengeance with this song, man, because it was so important and meant so much to you. And every time you let me hear little snippets here and there of your music, I'm like, damn, dude, Phil is going on a whole nother level with shit that people don't understand. It's really gonna to bubble into a very beautiful thing, man. We've made all these connections over the years. They're just manifest into these great musical projects. And dude, they ain't ready for it. For real, they're not.
Some amazing shit on it.
No doubt. We stay moving.
I had spent so much time, man, trying to, in my mind, make, the mixtape I wanted to release perfect, because the mixtape that I had built in 2009 when I was working with Chris Weck, we put it out, and then it was like a week later, then he passed away and all that shit,
Yeah.
So I got in this mode where it was like, okay, it's been so long since I had actually really released something that, I wanted to make sure that, it was just, to me, it was perfect. That, it had to make sense for me. And, I would spend so much time going, okay, this is the track list, these are the tracks I got. And then I'd be like, nope, squash it, and just start all over.
Yeah,
I got stuck in that cycle, man. And then, fast forward, man, I'm doing the same thing, man, until, the beginning of this year, January, February, we working on shit, and, April comes around, and, my friend Aaron, man, he was going through a lot of shit, man. He was on parole and running, doing his thing, man, and, was in a little bit of trouble, and he was going through a lot of depression and shit, man, and Darkness basically was, it came from a conversation me and him had. He passed away April 21st, this year. So that song was based on the conversation that me and him had just a couple weeks before that happened, man. He was really upset, man, just going through it, and he said, it just feels like, man, no matter what, man, it's just darkness everywhere. Like, no matter if I keep the lights on in the house or not, man, like the shadows, the darkness, everything just follow me, bro.
Yeah.
And so, we had a real in-depth conversation, man, and after he passed away, it was like, I don't know, man, 2 days, man, I wrote a song called Letter to My Brother. And I don't know if I ever dropped it,
I don't even think I've ever heard it, man.
Nah, bro, like, I recorded it, but, I may drop it, I don't know. But, after I wrote that, then I wrote Darkness. Started thinking about the conversation we had, and I was, that's that's what it was. So, a lot of people, it's such a new release, man. A lot of people don't know that towards the end of the song, the person that's speaking is actually him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the voicemail that he left, just a couple hours before he died.
Man.
So, suicide, man, is a real thing.
Yeah.
I had no idea, man, that, like, it was that serious for me.
Man, but that's the whole thing, man. A lot of times that catches us off guard.
Yeah.
Dude, it's happened to us several times now, man. And dude, it's ugly. It's horrible, man. A lot of times it's younger people than us. And that chokes me up real bad because I'm like, fuck, man, I knew that kid. And it's like, man, I grew up with that kid. And dude, it's so, like, you know, when we're out here every day, you know, living like a mentality of go and get it, go and get it, go and get it. And do we get too busy to like holler at this person or that person or stay in touch with them, man? And then something happens like that. It's like,
Well, I mean, this business is such a big family that, I mean, if you're in it long enough, you're gonna lose a lot of people.
man, and that's a really horrible truth. It is, man. Like the longer that you are in this business and the more you care about people, man, the harder it hurts you.
I actually double booked myself. I had a guy fill in for me, and the guy fucking died on my drum roster.
What?
Yeah. I felt so terrible about that shit, man. I mean, you know, you've been in this long enough.
Whoa.
Some really, you know,
Wow. Fuck, dude.
Yeah, some bad shit happened.
Fucking horrible skeletons with James drums. No, dude, that was a great thing to share. I appreciate that for real.
And so it was like, you know, just a couple a couple days ago, man, you know, Lil Homie Austin, man, you know, I was speaking to him, you know, we had linked up and I was talking to him and I showed him the song. You know, he had asked to hear it, and you know, I told him, you know, kind of where the song originated from.
Yeah.
And once I explained, you know what I'm saying, how I wrote it, and
Then he was like, oh.
he was like, bro, this song was tight before I knew that, but he was like, now, man, he was like, this has a whole different meaning, bro. He was like, holy shit. And it was like, you almost hear it in his voice, like, you know what I'm saying? He felt it, bro. Like,
yeah.
So I want to make sure, man, that, you know, that people know that story, man, because that, like, it just adds more meaning to the song, man. And, you know, I think that if people know kind of the backstory behind that song, that they'll enjoy it more, man.
No
You know what I'm
doubt,
saying?
yeah.
And my goal with that, man, is just to, you know, bring awareness that, you know, everybody goes through it and don't ignore it. Because that's what I did, you know what I'm saying? I never thought he was serious, man, you know what I'm saying? And it was just such a fucked up way, man, you know what I'm saying, that it all went down. And there wasn't nothing I could do, man. It was like, you know, I had just had surgery and was out for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think I had surgery on the 18th. And then, that shit went down on the 21st. So it was like, bro, I woke up like, what the fuck? There wasn't nothing I could do, man. I couldn't even get up because I was trying, man. Ashley called me and was like, hey, get a hold of Aaron, something's going on. Fucking shit was all in the news and everything, bro. Like, there wasn't nothing I could do, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was a powerful ass song, man. If you haven't heard it, check it out.
Yeah, you know, I've been steady plugging it, you know, trying to expose new people to it, man. And people are every day, man, somebody else that we ain't, no mutual friends, no nothing come through, and then just, dude, they find it. And dude, it speaks to a lot of people because, dude, they've been through it and like, and dude, that's what we do. We try to do that impactful music, man. I like working with you on a lot of this shit, man, because like when you come at us with like a single, man, it's like, damn, you know, it's like really that just underlining, impactful, meaningful, everything that we would expect, you know. And I mean, you're not new to the game. We don't have to school you on nothing. You just do your thing, present it to us, and it's like, damn, you know, so
Everything's
real.
been on point.
Oh, everything.
I mean, you know, and putting his voicemails in, you know, the towards the, you know, end of the song, it wasn't necessarily for like the shock value.
No,
I wanted to kind of just let people in on like this is real,
Like how real it was.
But not only that, man, the one thing that he always wanted to do, because he used to sit on the love seat, man, in the studio, and I'd be recording, and he used to be back there kicking it. Like he always said, bro, why don't you write something, man? Like I don't know, man. Like
Just a little something for him.
just like a little intro, or he's like, man, I could, you know, I could do like a little Bible verse or something. You know what I'm saying? Just something, man. Just put my voice in it, and you know, we never got around to it.
Yeah.
And so
but, I mean, it just
so I was like, you know, I always wanted to do that, man. And when I wrote that song, I was like, this is it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the one. So I'm gonna find a way to put his voice in it. And, you know what I'm saying? I felt like it just made sense, man.
Yeah, no doubt. You know, when we were talking about that, you also mentioned, you know, us putting Putnam in that song.
Yeah,
you know,
bro,
that was so crazy. You know, I've been digging around trying to find that. You know, and I mean, I've got hardcore dudes that like You know, I follow my music for years and years. Dude, somebody's got it. I'ma find it, cause dude, I just got to.
I know somebody has it, bro.
Do you really know shit? You know,
I know somebody
you know,
got
someone
to have it.
does.
Somebody has to, man. Cause
Somebody does.
Because
yeah.
like, man, I was talking about the old music before, and I remember Greg was like, "Yo, I got all the old shit."
Yeah, everything across the board. Greg was just around for all of that. Dude, it's so crazy. You know, he hits me up every time I drop something. He's like, "Yo, I got this. I've been listening to it." And dude, he's the most nonchalant friend I got. You know, I mean, I swear he is, dude. He's just straightforward. Like, if he don't like something, he don't fuck with it. He'll tell you. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, he likes what he likes, and I respect that of him. You know, that's easy. Oh yeah, I mean, dude, he works at Secret Headquarters. You know what I'm saying? We just did a music video there. Yeah, fucking yeah, the arcade and shit. Yeah, dude, I bought the comic from this shit. You know, dude, dude, there's a funny story about Greg that has nothing to do with Greg because we forgot him in Evansville. We're just, what happened? We just didn't hit him up.
Yeah, bro. So
okay.
So they
please start at the beginning.
So this is about the shoot, right? In Nashville when we,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
yeah.
So Jelly says that, you know what I'm saying, he's doing the When I Get Rich video shoot.
That's Jelly Roll.
Right, Jelly Roll, my bad. So yeah, the fat guy talking about he's doing a video shoot on Broadway in Nashville, invites us out. I hit up Rich, you know what I'm like, yo, let's go.
Yeah, and we went, no doubt.
So me, Tootie, and Rich, we roll. We get out there, you know what I'm saying, we get back, and Greg's sitting there like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Okay, he skipped a lot in that, but you know, to keep Greg in the circle of things. But yeah, man, I mean, we didn't invite Greg, and I don't know if we just assumed that dude would be working, because dude, he's always working. Bro, he's always doing something.
Every time I reach out to him,
dude.
Bro, and so Tootie was in motherfucking New Orleans, right? So I reach out to Greg. I'm like, yo, fucking, she's out there doing her thing. You know, she had to go down there for some family stuff, and so I'm like, bro, come kick it, man, and like. This dude's like, yeah, you know, I'll probably come through, you know what I'm saying, but I'm busy, I got this, I got that. Dude.
Yeah, I mean, you know, shit happens.
Posting on Snapchat, man. Posting on Snapchat.
Getting caught.
Down at the pub. Talking about all this liquor, 7 shots. I'm sitting over there like, bro, you said you was busy. I seen that, Greg.
Greg, an elephant never forgets,
See,
bro.
that's motherfucking why you ain't get invited.
Nah,
I'm playing.
That's
bro.
probably not what happened.
I'm playing,
but,
bro.
All right, look, going back to us going to Nashville, man. Like, you hit me up, and dude, we had just gone to Indy. You know, had a great time up there, kicked it. And I think that was the day that you introduced me to Jelly, because you had already met him before. And dude, it was really tight, man. It was super cool. We fucking kicked it for like 5 minutes, and then he had shit to do, which is straight, because we had shit to do. Because, you played that evening, and you were drinking E&J.
Yeah, man.
Ooh, Philly on the E&J. That should be a whole fucking song.
Yeah, so, all right, so I was with my brother, man, his apartment in Plainfield. Mm-hmm. You know, we knew we had the show that day. So
which is what, outside Indy?
Right, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
I don't know what, no, west. Yeah.
One of those outskirts.
Like kind of west Indy, yeah. Okay. So, I'm kicking it over there, waiting on y'all to get in town. Mm-hmm. When y'all gave the word that y'all was there in motion, so I'm like, let's roll. On the way there, I'm like, hey, man, stop to help you. I'm like, I don't want to do too much, you know what I'm saying? That's my idea for the day. It's like, I'm not going to do too much, but, I want to try to drink something. So
you got to before the show, because you can't do it during the show in front of people, because then it's a thing that you're doing it.
Right.
And, and it sucks, man, because, like, everybody's a grown person. But remember, they wouldn't even let us carry beer out of VIP. That was bullshit. Had to stand in this little fucking
that's a price
petting zoo area to drink my fucking beer. And then I bought 2 of them because I was going to go backstage, give one to Philly. I was going to drink one. Dude, at one point I bought 4 of the motherfuckers because I was going to take them backstage, and they wouldn't let me. And then they let you. I was pissed, man. I'm like, I'm an artist too. I'm just not playing this show. But fuck, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? He's backstage with a beer, and I can't be.
I don't remember if that was the motherfucking same. I don't remember if it was the same show. It might have been a different one. Perry was with us, and motherfucker, we was sticking them in our pockets.
Man, that might have been that show. It might have been a different one, dude. We've been up there so many fucking times now, dude. Just Emerson was what it was, man. So tight. But okay, so you play Emerson, man. You have a good fucking set. Some of the Ushabu dudes play with you, man. You were up there, you know, with them at the point in the game, and y'all have phenomenal set, man. I remember you got super into the show, man, and like you had like this really 1,000-yard stare thing, man. You leaned up on some, not even on some Captain Morgan shit, but like some lean forward on the bow of a ship, looking over shit. You know what I'm saying? Over the crowd, and you're gonna with your foot on one of the fucking front speakers.
I was on the monitors, like.
Yeah, dude, he was just like, ah, and I was like, man, that's really fucking tight, man. You did this thing where you got the whole, and like I told you before, man, it was the turning. And dude, we didn't talk about this at all before today, man. It's so funny that we didn't, but it was the turning point of the whole concert. When like you got into it, man, and you were like, you know, getting people into it, like hands, you know, just really getting people fucking hyped, man. And then the whole rest of the show was so mad fucking ill with it, man. But like when you and Ushabu took stage, man, I felt like that was that like real turning point where it's like, okay, you know, because you know, like in any event, you are not a motherfucking opening act artist. I don't give a fuck. I don't care who the fucking closing artist is. You ain't gonna be on the fucking light, you know, heavyweight division. It's not gonna happen. And there's nothing wrong with being the opening act, but like you're learning the craft as an opening act. When you are fucking headlining or co-headlining like we do, you already have this developed. You know what your stage show is. You have a reason for doing the show. You are marketing merchandise, CDs, t-shirts, all of that shit, man. You know, you have a purpose for the game, and it all has to make sense, you know? I mean, you can't fucking put all this travel into fucking nothing, you know what I'm saying? And realistically, man, everybody has this mindset of, when I release this album, or when I put out this t-shirt, or, you know, when I get these fucking pint glasses with my name on them, and, you know, they're always like, man, I'm gonna do this and make all this money, and this is gonna be the thing that does it. And, it's not, you know, all those things add together, and all the footwork combines onto the road that you pave. Legit, man, like you literally move 2 steps forward and 1 step back with everything. Because dude, everything you put out, people are either gonna love or hate it, you know, or they're gonna, the worst thing they can do is they're not gonna care at all. You know, that's what's really brutal. Because I would much rather have a motherfucker be like, yo, you suck, than for them to be like, yo, I'm just not gonna fuck with you at all.
There's 7 billion people. That means there's 6.2 billion people who have never even heard the album.
No doubt.
So,
and that's crazy to think that, because all the marketing that goes into her, and you know.
Don't focus on a negative.
No, I mean, you can't. You know what? I saw this thing where a famous artist, I won't even name drop him, but he got 500 million plays on Spotify, and out of 500 million plays, his song was gold. And I was like, man, that's really where we are in the world, where it's like people stream it on a service instead of selling hard copies.
It's the future, man.
And I mean, it is the future, and we are in that avenue, but like, it's crazy because we get such a different margin off of the albums than we do the streams, and that's a facts of life across the board, man. People know that, and it's not even a matter of selling, it's just a matter of traffic, you know what I'm saying?
And I mean, you know, I'm still like, I mean, it's tight as fuck, man, to finally see that I'm getting to the point, man, that, you know what I'm saying, I can log on Spotify, it's like Jay.
And you're there.
You know what I'm saying? I wanted that for so long.
You know where else you're on?
Darkness is on.
You don't even know this. You can check Xbox Live and search J Phil, and Darkness will pop up.
Yeah, man, I remember the first day, man, back in like 20.
You hear that, gamers?
2014, man, when we put the Drinking Good out with
Yeah,
Jelly.
boom, boom, Xbox
like, yo.
Live, baby.
Yeah, Tootie was playing Sims 3, and I was like, yo, wait, go back to the dashboard. I'm like, go to music search, and she's like, what the fuck, why? And I'm like, put in my name, I gotta see what's there. And it was there, I was like, yo,
Boom.
I was
Dude, I'm telling you, man, that was years ago. That was years ago when we were on a game. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that now we're in a magazine. And we're doing another song with Jelly,
right.
And we did the song with Haystack, and we've worked with all these people. You know, we did the events with Lil White, and it's just like, man, we've just gone all these places. And even when You were doing an event and I wasn't. Man, I went to your show, checked it out, man. And you know what? When dude was on the phone, Skippy was talking in his interview. He was talking about, talking to all the people at the shows and everything. You actually taught me that, man, to stick around and like check out everybody's shows. And because, man, I used to be, I'm a player, and dude, it was nothing against people, but a motherfucker stays busy. You know, I got 2.9 kids on the way. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just a different thing. You know, my girl's about to pop in number 3. So like, they can understand, I'm gonna go and do a rap concert, woo, man, but they understand it for so long. It's just the way it is, So if I'm playing locally, I gotta get back to it.
So you're riding with your brother these days, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about that guy.
So if you're watching and you follow me, you know what I'm saying, back from like 2006 days, then you know that me and Grand Melon, you know what I'm saying,
Grand Melon
was going hard.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? My brother's been next to me since day one, man. You know what I'm saying? Just watching and learning, man.
Yeah.
We learned together. Anything that I learned, I taught him, and then it got to the point where, like, you know what I'm saying, we were teaching each other.
Yeah.
And like we still got that, man. It had been forever, man, because like I had moved to New Orleans in 2010. And I came back to Indiana in 2014, so it had been, like 4 years since.
Damn, it was 2014 you came back?
Yeah, man. So like it had been like, some years since like me and Jared had really, you know what I'm saying, worked together. And I think the last song at that point we had did was in like February 2010 when we was in Nashville. We recorded a couple songs together, and it was just like at first, you know what I'm saying, like it was just crazy, man, because back then, you know what I'm saying, he had like a real down south style, you know what I'm saying? Almost like you can hear him and be like, man, he's from Houston, right?
Yeah, it was crazy, but yeah, he really developed that. Yeah, it's crazy that you say that, but yeah, that was him 100%.
And so getting back with him, man, you know what I'm saying, and working with him, man, in that time that we didn't work, man, you know what I'm saying, he started playing all types of instruments, man, playing bass, and so he started incorporating all that, you know what I'm saying, into his rap music, man, and he's got this really nice sound, man, and we've been working together, man, the whole summer, bro. Like, he would get off work and come through, and we would grill and record music. You know what I'm saying? And when we dropped the first song, I think it was Bad Kids. Yeah. We dropped Bad Kids, and I told everybody, I was like, yo, look, I was like, either y'all gonna like this or, whatever, but fucking, it's either gonna be motherfucking, I can't remember how I said it, man. Do you remember the post? I said it's gonna be one or two things. We gonna keep dropping hot ass shit, or shit we both gonna gain weight because fucking we keep chilling every day, grilling out and recording music. So in this
business, if you're gaining weight, it's a positive thing. I don't give a fuck who you are. Yeah, I mean, eventually you get to the point where it's like, yo, man, you need to stop balling out. But man.
Yeah, man.
Motherfucker ain't missing meals in my campaign.
Like, man, yeah, it is. Like, bro, we had Tootie so annoyed because, bro, it was literally every fucking
just
day.
Grilling.
Yeah, every day.
Every day grilling.
Like, Luke, you come over, we grill.
Yeah.
Hit the studio.
Yeah, and I mean, it does get it becomes a burden for the females in our life sometimes, man. Where we have to get it, but it's cool, man. Because our girls are at the concerts.
Eventually,
working on merch tables.
Man, they probably got so many stories, man.
Oh, dude, you know what? It would be cool to just have them come in and just do a fucking show. Or maybe it won't be at all. I don't know.
Yeah, it might not be. I know Ashley.
And then the earth crashed into the sun.
No. But Tootie, she's been there for the whole ride, man. Through a lot of it, through 95% of the shit, man. You guys, I told Adrian, I was like, these are some of my best friends, fucking Jay, Phil, and Ashley. And she's like, oh, that's the one they call Tootie. I'm like, yeah, man, that's Tootie. And I was like, they literally have had a relationship that has survived a long-term relationship, a marriage, and then the whole time I've been with you. Like, you have literally been with her that entire span. And it's crazy. What I'm saying?
Tomorrow's Halloween, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So that's 8 years for us.
Wow, 8 years on Halloween, bro. Congratulations. It's crazy, man.
And it makes
so dope.
It makes the anniversary tight because it's Halloween.
No doubt.
But in the last few years, it's made it, it's made it kind of weird, man, because every fucking Halloween I always get booked. So I remember So I remember like last Halloween,
Kokomo, right?
I did a show in Robinson.
Oh, okay,
It was Robinson, Illinois, man. So it's our anniversary, but we had some bar in Robinson, Illinois, and I'm on stage the whole time, and she, you know, doing her thing, you know, chilling, and yeah. So I mean, like I had to make it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like feeling kind of fucked up because I'm feeling like every time it's our anniversary, it's all about me. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I mean, Tootie's a fucking social butterfly anyways, man. She'll get in a room with people she don't even know.
Yeah.
And just, remember in Nashville where she was like, she went into the wrong bathroom and then somebody stopped her.
Right as we walked in.
When we walked in, you know what I'm saying, stopped her and was like, yo, what are you doing? And dude, she started talking with them. And by the time we were done in the bathroom, washed our hands, we came out there buying their beers. Everybody's talking. I'm like, dude, Tootie can develop a best friend in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I've always said that about her, man. And dude, she's just cool like that. Swear to God, dude. She can talk to anyone.
Cold beer and one piss.
Yeah. So I always try to make it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at least interesting because so when we were in Robinson, we ended the night ducked off somewhere, man, out in the sticks with a bonfire and chickens. Bro, I don't remember what the fuck happened. We ended up leaving the show, ended up way the fuck out somewhere, bro, in the sticks, sitting at a bonfire, and this dude's like, yo, I got chickens, man, here, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was Mac D's like cousin or something, man. We were at his house, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so
It had to be Mac D.
I guess.
yeah, man. So I mean, you know, Round Boy Mac D.
Yeah.
So we out there, man, and you know.
Now that you say Round Boy, I'm like, oh
yeah, you know how they get down, man. And shout out to y'all, man. Mac D and Round Boy.
yeah.
Man.
What's up, man? How y'all doing? I ain't seen y'all in a minute, man. What's up?
So we out there clowning, man. You know, they showing me around. He's like, bro, this is what we do. We drive out here in the sticks, and so we drinking beer and driving, being stupid, man, and. We get to this little bonfire, man, and then his cousin or whatever, man, he's like, yo, I got chickens here. He's like, my neighbors hate my chickens, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see my chickens being a problem. And so Ashley's like, you got chickens? Let me see the chickens. So this dude goes and gets one, bro.
Oh, bro.
We're drinking.
I don't believe you. Bring me a chicken.
Yeah, somehow.
I have to see the poultry, bro.
Somehow we went from like, you know, performing to out there to this dude brought us like homemade like elderberry wine or blackberry wine or something, bro. We're sipping on that. And Ashley's holding a chicken and she's like, I like this chicken. This is a nice chicken. And so then we start taking selfies with the chicken. And you know what I'm saying? And then I passed out at the bonfire and was pissed off because it woke me up. I was like,
what the chicken woke you up?
No. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I fell asleep at the bonfire and then Ashley's like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We got to go because we had to go back to Indy the next night because I was opening up for ABK.
Oh,
shit. So we had like a 2 hour, I think it was like a 2 hour drive back to Indy from Robinson. You know, directly the next night had to open up for ABK. I'm pissed because like we'd have been going hard all day. It's Halloween, and I don't want to get up, man. The fucking fire is warm as fuck, bro. Like,
yeah, so you're just chilling.
Yeah, man. I was mad. I was like, yo, no, don't wake me up. Leave me alone. I think they said it took them like 40 minutes to get me up.
Damn.
I was bitching, bro. I was like, no, leave me alone. So we get in the car, we get lost.
Oh fuck, dude.
I remember I fell asleep in the passenger seat. And I wake up and Tootie's on the interstate, like right outside of Indy. And she's just like, oh, I gotta pull over. I'm tired as fuck. We stopped at a rest stop, slept. Man, we was fucking so damn tired, bro. And like, I remember we slept the whole day and then got up at the very last minute just to make it to Emerson, dude.
Dude, it's crazy to do all that shit. Hold up, so you came down or you went down to Emerson for the ABK one?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that. Yeah,
I think it was
ABK. Yeah.
But you also played Kokomo with Twisted, did you not?
Yeah. We did Kokomo with Twisted, Prozac, Buckshot was there, I believe. Man, I know I'm leaving out somebody, Wolfpack.
Yeah. Shout out Buckshot, man, Louisville. Stand out, baby.
Yeah. I remember the first time I met Buckshot, man, was we did a show with him in Evansville, man, in 2011. Yeah,
no shit.
Because it was Jelly, Stack.
Oh yeah,
Buckshot.
okay, yeah, 4-H.
Yeah,
okay.
No. Boney June's overall.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that little place.
Yeah. See, I think I was already gone by the time they came back and did the 4-H. But
I thought you played 4-H.
No. And actually, I was living in New Orleans in 2000.
Oh, you know what you were? Yeah, okay.
Because my dude, my dude hit me up and was like, hey, they want to book you. And so, they went ahead and paid me, and bro, I drove 11 hours.
Wow.
11 hours, me and Tootie, 11 hours for a 30-minute set, bro. But
dude, I'm telling you, but it's legit. Anytime you travel and you put in that footwork, man, you get that story, that adventure, and then look at what it leads to. You sit and you talk about it, and dude, a lot of times when you forget about stuff and little details until you're like, Oh, you know, like for example, I go to Indy to see you play, to open up for, well, I saw you mid-card for the Jelly set, you know, with Seth. And, you know, shout out to Seth. What up, man? And,
What up, bro?
dude, we stop at a gas station, and, you know, Indy Pete, it's all about motherfucking Sergius, and man, I am too, you know, I grew up around that shit. That was my, that was my genesis.
Swedish Fish, man.
Oh, he does fuck with Swedish Fish.
Man, if y'all know
man.
Big Pete, man, y'all know he fuck with
Oh my
Swedish Fish,
god,
man.
dude, he loves those motherfuckers. Anyways, so, and you know, he's all about Sergius and shit, man. So I stop at that gas station, dude. Oh god, they had fucking Sergius, and it made my dude, it made my whole life just to be able to fucking have a Serge again, man, because we didn't have them down here. Seriously, you don't even understand, man. It was like, holy fuck, they have 1997 in a can in this fucking gas station. It was off the hook, man. And we have literally been in the game so fucking long, man, that you could go back and revisit, like, we outlived the venues that we played at. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's
that does
crazy.
Yeah, what, the first one that we started playing, man, what is it, like some chicken and salsa shit now? or something?
Yeah, it's like and dude, it's been in fucking repair for fucking 3 years.
That was your first gig?
Yeah, dude, we played at Grinders.
Yeah, bruh.
Yep.
That was back when every goddamn time I played, the motherfucking boys was giving me smoking tickets, man. I was like 16 or 17.
Yeah,
every
dude,
fucking
blasting
time.
us outside. You know,
Yes.
we couldn't do shit.
Searched
And
it.
dude, we weren't even bad kids. Like we didn't do shit. We weren't drinking at fucking venues or nothing, man. We were just outside fucking kicking it with our friends.
Bruh, the
And,
last, I remember the last time that happened, that motherfucker went through the whole car. Like, he was like, I'm gonna search the car. I'm like, well, you're not gonna find nothing, bro, because I'm not that dumb, you know what I'm saying?
go crazy.
He opens up the doors, and I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a ton of cigarette packs in the back, because, you know what I'm saying, we always riding around.
Yeah, man. I mean, and dude, it wasn't just you. There was always a
this
squad of
dude
us
picks
fucking.
up every mother god, man, this dude picks up every cigarette pack in the fucking back of the car looking. I was like, now we'll find them, bro.
Dude, there's nothing.
I mean, I'm
there
talking
is
like, bro, we're
nothing.
16 and 17,
Yeah.
and you think we gonna leave cigarettes in the
And
back?
dude, not only that, like, you know, a lot of times people hide drug paraphernalia and shit in cigarette packets, and dude, that really ain't us. You know what I'm saying? And especially then, no. You know what I'm saying? We just were not those kids. We did have that one, that one motherfucking, like, evening after a fucking concert we did, where we fell back, and I won't put him on blast, but it's funny as fuck. We fell back to that DJ spot, you know, his apartment. And dude, I don't know what in the fuck or why, but man, we were super hyping that motherfucker, man. Just running around, fucking jumping around, and dude, he was on the second floor, and we pissed off all of his neighbors around him, like we were never invited back. I remember dude did a review on my album and gave me a shitty album review. Like, dude, he stayed mad at me forever because of that, man. And
So I feel like, man, I'll explain at least what happened with me that day and that night, because it's funny as shit, man. I laugh about it all the time, man. Like, so at the start of the day, man, my mom was graduating nursing school.
Okay.
All right, so we taking my dog outside before we leave, and he was like 5 months old, man. It was like, his name is Grim. You remember Grim?
Yeah, I remember Grim.
So he was half German Shepherd, half blue-eyed husky, and so I'm taking him outside, man. He pops off the leash. He's back and forth on Riverside running, man, in front of cars. You know, my little brother Derek, man, he's chasing him, and I'm like, Derek, stop, you know, stop, Derek. Dog is hit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so then,
And what's crazy, small world, he got hit by my brother Larry.
crazy.
Your brother Larry runs over.
Unreal.
I swear to God, we ain't
dude,
making it up, man.
You can't even make that shit up. Swear to God that happened.
Yeah, so
Fucked up, man. He was tore up about it the whole day.
I'm all dressed up, man, getting ready to go to a graduation, end up in the back of Larry's truck with my dog, you know what I'm saying? Blood all over me, crazy shit, man.
Oh, dude.
It turns into like just this crazy ass day, man. I'm super upset, man. It sucked. We go to dude's house, and then I remember, you know what I'm saying?
No, we had the concert.
Well, yeah.
And then we went to dude's house.
Yeah. See, man, that's how long I was.
And dude, we had a whole event. He just bypassed. Anyway.
So I end up over there, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna drink. So I'm drinking, and then, you know what I'm saying? What I remember, like, I fell down, got up, Everybody thought I was dead for a second.
I forgot about that.
Dude, I remember this way he said I was talking, man, having a whole conversation.
And then it just fell out, man.
And then,
then
I got back up and acted like it never even happened and continued where I left off with my conversation. Like that never just happened.
Remember, I don't remember what happened, but for some reason, I think we had Daniel with us.
Yeah.
And
that's what I was about to get at.
we had Daniel with us. And dude, for some reason, man, we were horse playing, and we got to pushing down this hallway, and then all of us stampeded. I remember, this is probably why dude hates us, man. We ran over his fucking Dreamcast and stomped that motherfucker to death. Like buffalo stomped over his shit. We didn't mean to, but we did it. We killed the whole shelf.
So we was off in Bradford Point.
Yeah, we were hopping, dude. Oh, it's a great party.
For my local people, if y'all been to Bradford Point, you know how small and shitty them apartments are.
Oh, they're so fucking
them
horrible.
hallways
All of
is
us
like this.
fucking
So we got to joking like, man, I bet, can we both hit down this motherfucking hallway? So we start racing and knock over the Dreamcast. Dude gets pissed. By that time, I'm all the way lit. Big D, you know what I'm saying? Daniel, he carried me out, man, down the steps. I remember, like, this dude's like 6'4", 280.
Oh, he's huge.
Yeah, so he's like, grab my shoulders, man, I got you. And so I remember he takes me down the steps.
Fuck, dude.
For whatever reason, dude, I thought it was funny if I just kept going, hey, you know what I'm saying? Just being stupid. So my feet are dragging down the steps, bro. He throws me in the car. I remember we ended up at the Shell, man, on Covert and Weinbach, and I started feeling like I was gonna throw up. This dude reaches over, pops open the door, right as I'm about to throw up, just hits me in the shoulder out the car, dog. Out the car, on the concrete, threw up. He reaches back out, picks me up, dude.
Damn, he wouldn't let you throw out of the car. He wasn't even gonna risk it.
Man,
I'm not puking down my door now.
Yeah, man.
I've been through
onto the concrete, bro.
Yeah, and you know how D is, man. So he's just like, I don't give a fuck.
Nah, he doesn't. And you did this to yourself. So that's really him.
So he takes me to my crib, man, and that was when I lived on Riverside, man. It had that door, the side door was
it was like
room.
your Batman door, to your room. So like you were able to bypass your parents. So like
straight
dude,
up.
that was the shit, dude. That was so cool.
Man,
so
that was like
man.
probably the worst decision my mom had ever made.
But actually, you had a room within a room because you had like a back room to it too. You know what I'm saying? So like you could really like go in there, close 2 doors, 3 doors in between y'all, man. So like you would at least know they were coming, no matter what.
So this dude takes me to the crib, man. I couldn't walk at that point. I remember barely, dude, him getting me out the car. And like, dude, I was being dumb, man. I just remember I was like, D, what the fuck, man? Just like, get off me, dude. And I'm like being stupid in the middle of the yard. And he's like, bro, it's like 4 a.m, man. Like, get the fucking house.
We did it like that, though. Man.
So this dude, man, just scoops me up, dude. Fucking fireman carries my ass to the fucking door, opens the door, and like throws me from the fucking door straight to the bed.
Oh, yeah, because,
dude, it was like noon I guess that day, man. Apparently my aunt was having some kind of little cookout. My dad's like, hey, you gonna get up, you gonna go? Bro, I don't remember this, but he told me, and you can ask Jared, man, he was like, yeah, it went down, bro. Apparently I had got some little throw up on my shirt from the whole D pushing me out the motherfucker, so bro, I was a mess.
Yeah.
Dad trying to wake me up, I get up. Apparently tried to swing on him.
What?
Oh
my God, Phil, fuck!
So look, this is how funny this is, bro. I did this, did not know.
Oh my God.
Lay back down in bed, man. I think it was like probably 10 minutes after they left, after this goes down, because he was like, well, I'm just gonna leave him alone, and he like dips. I figure out they left. I call him on the phone, I'm like, hey, what'd you leave me for? I wanted to go. He was like, you just tried to punch me.
Damn!
Super lit, dude.
Just so you know,
so J Phil blacks out a lot.
Jay Phil's fucking back hit song he did with his brother is a highlight of stories of that nature.
Yeah. So think about all that. Listen to the song, you get it. You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's important to find out, background information and dialogue from an artist, man. Like different perspectives that come from. You got to hear their story. Like we don't just market the music itself, man. We sell ourselves with the music. So like you got to have a whole package, and you got to
sell music. You got an album coming up?
He does have an album coming up, man. He's working on it. No shit, man. Him and his brother are building it. Who you got building production?
Man, so we got, you know, my brother's doing a lot of production on it. I'm really feeling
What's he doing?
Name drop him.
Oh man, what's it going by these days, man? Graham Allen, Jerry, man, I don't know, Doolittle.
Dookie Doolittle.
Y'all ask him. He's kind of
I hear it from.
Nah, man. I told him, man. You know what I'm saying? He likes going by Jerry, man.
Jerry.
So yeah,
that's cool.
So this is what I told him, man.
Tunes by Jerry.
Like we've always went, you know, hard, man, with the collabs, man. And every time we drop something, you know, together, man, people are like, yes.
Yeah, dude, it's always tight, man.
You know,
Even from the beginning, you know, when you started using him in like loops and like. You know, I remember, dude, I got some production that he built way back when, man, and like it's got some of his like, I, from you and him bouncing back and forth, man.
Do you have any solo work
so
so I can
tight.
check out?
Yeah, he does. So he's working on a EP now, and I think he's gonna call it. Don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna call it The Ropes.
Cool.
And yeah, man, we just finished up one of the songs that he's gonna release. I think in the next couple of days, really. And he may release it tomorrow because I'm pretty sure he's at the house making, finalizing everything.
Yeah, finishing touches.
So it's on the simulators. It's dope. We worked real hard on that, man. Like, it's nice, man.
Think
Like,
quite a bit of that?
what's that?
Oh, that album he's released.
Yeah. So I mean, pretty much every song, man, we be working together on. You know, he's doing the production, and of course, you know, he's writing. But when it comes to, you know, just, you know, the other, you know, mixing and, you know, just coming up with other little ideas, man. You know, I'm right there with him the whole time, man.
Yeah.
And like we've always just had that, you know, just that vibe in the studio together, man. Just I guess because, you know, we started since day one, man.
Yeah.
So when we get in there together, man, it's like just magic.
You know what's up.
Yeah. And you know what I'm
I've
saying?
always said when I work with you, man, I just like, I don't know why, man, but I like reinvent my everything when we work together, man, and just come into this crazy direction of shit. And, you know, we built a lot of stuff together, man, even from the very beginning, you know, just major projects, man. And the ones that I did without you, man, I even always went back and I was like, man, I gotta have the song with Phil, man, because it was always a thing I wanted to keep and incorporate, you know, even when me and you weren't, you know, on the same label or even in the same city, man. Like, for some reason, I was, like, you would drop in to do something with your family. I'd be like, yo, Phil, when you're in town, I got this setup.
Yeah,
come
bro,
over, let's get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, shit, 'cause I went from Evansville to Nashville to New Orleans,
Yeah.
Covington, Slidell, Bay St. Louis, Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi, and then back to Indiana, man, everywhere, man.
Yeah. And you know, you almost moved back to New Orleans at one point, man. I'm glad that you stayed in Evansville, man, because we're able to, you know, work here. But we even said, man, if you would have, you know, moved back, you know, on business or whatever, man, we would still be able to fucking do the Power Requires Hustle thing from a distance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, dude, it's just a different thing. When me and you work together, man, it's dope, man. It's just a whole different ball game, man, when we're in the same court. Like, dude, we just major move after major move after major move after major move. You know what I'm saying? It's tight seeing you go to like Kokomo and work with Twisted. And you do your thing with ABK, and like you're on your thing, doing your thing, and I do my thing. But like, dude, we can incorporate, you know, the shows together, and it's real tight.
And that's what I like about it, man. Is like, you know, with all of us together combined, man. You know, you have, you know, a certain demographic that you know is definitely on you. In that same demographic, you know, that you know is on you. Digs my shit too, and then it's, you know, vice versa. So, you know, while it's not all in the same lane, we kind of offer a whole, you know, whole package. So
it's on the same highway for sure, man.
Kinda something
we
for
go,
everybody,
we speeding in the same direction. That's no doubt, you know. But yo, so you've got your album coming out. You're gonna do a mixtape.
Yeah.
You're gonna do a project with your brother. You know what I'm saying?
we were talking about it, man.
Yeah, that's really cool, man. It's important to like me personally, man. I recorded like 100 songs, you know, written, done. You know what I'm saying? And dude, I've got a smorgasbord of music to put out, man. So it's important consistently have ideas on the table, be building new musical packages, you know, and just do everything that you can to branch out there, man, because every song that you release, man, is another, you said that actually, is another, another hook in the water, another line in the water, man, and you never know, you know, what people are gonna jump on, you know, there's no rhyme or reason to it at all, you know.
That drought line just drop them and just let them play them.
Yeah, and then dude, the more Joker said it best, man. When I went to LA and worked with him, man. One thing I always kept with me was he was like, "Look, you're gonna do this video, but it ain't gonna be the one that gets you out there. You have to do another video and another video and another song, and then you do like this and you do that, and like find somebody to interview you, and like, because he liked the way that I talked, which was really cool of him, man. I appreciate him for that. He was like, look, find your niche and like really keep chiseling at it, man, because it won't just be one thing. It'll be multiple things. I got 2 albums out there. Getting it, man. That's like 27 tracks that are just generating, consistently. It's cool, So as you develop and you put out more music, man, you'll find more fans for different reasons. Yeah.
You got anybody you want to shout out yet?
Yeah. Plug your producers. Plug your collaborations and all that shit.
Yeah, well, on these projects, man, I actually haven't locked in any collabs. I'm kind of thinking I might not, man, because it's been so long. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're strong enough artist to do it.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you don't need it.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Of course, there's definitely, collabs that I would, be down to do all day.
I mean, that's different though.
But I think that, you know what I'm saying, since the last release was 2009 and I really didn't get to make that move and shake like I wanted, man. This one I'm like, man, let me just go hard and just be me, you know what I'm saying, and have no fillers, man, and just do my thing. But at the same time, me and Jared, we always had that thing, man, where every time we drop a track, they're like, yeah, we like it. So I told him, and I mean, shit, I guess now I'm gonna announce it, and he gonna feel like he gotta do it. But he want to do it too, man. I know.
It's in stone, Jared.
This is what I told him, man. We need to drop the tape, man. You know what I'm saying? Just called Phil and Jerry.
Dude, that'd be so tight, man.
That would be really fun.
That's absolutely, I mean,
and people have heard it on the internet, so it has to be true.
No shit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you've worked in the studio with Phil, quite a few times. I mean, he comes in, he knows what he's doing. He's got a song lined out. He knows what he's trying to knock, and dude's an absolute professional. Like,
comes in and does the shit.
Fucking hits the fence, baby, every time. It's unreal. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and I learned a lot from like, seeing him record, and like he's a real perfectionist with things, man, and like that's a cool thing, because like he doesn't release everything he does. I've literally watched him go through his multi-track sessions of what he went to bring up for me to hear, and it is like the real one, number 28.
Right, yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
That's real shit.
That shit looks you live, man.
Like, or
you
like,
gotta break that. It's like,
edit number 49. Like, I remember when we were putting out Drinking Good, man, that first single, and you were like, I don't know, man, I'm just not sure if it's ready, if it's, and I was like, you know what, Phil, it's me, you, and Jelly. So by default, it's gonna be really fucking dope. So like, and dude, boom, fences, baby.
I remember how fucked up I felt about that, man. Like I wasn't feeling it, man. And then all of a sudden, man, like it ended up being one of the dopest verses I think.
Yeah, no doubt, dude. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
That's the whole thing.
Just put it out there, man. You gotta get it out there.
I mean, James has said it best, man. When we put out something, man, that really hits and like people are gonna be into. Like when people put out something like that, man, it's never like the song that they put, all this effort into. It's the simplest fucking.
You really think when Tool was in the studio and they're playing sober for the first time, tracking it, going, boy, I hope this is the one we play for the next 16 years.
Yeah, no one ever thinks something like that.
That never crosses their mind.
No, never. I mean, we're just like, we're gonna put another line in the water. It landed so well, and that's why I was like, man, anytime I work with someone and I need a real verse, like a real deep, meaningful verse, man, I'm like, Philly, boom, I need you to tag in, man. And do we just, from the jump, tried to work on music together, man. When we work together, dude, we got that it factor with everything we do.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, back to the producers, because I'm damn near forgot. So yeah, my brother, man, he's on it. DKM, man, if y'all know DKM, man, if you don't,
great producer.
Look him up, check him out. Dude is dope, man. He does his thing. So there's a couple from him on there. We had reached out to DJ Pain One. for the Darkness instrumental, man, killed it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he was phenomenal.
Yeah. So I mean,
So
you know,
great.
that I think I think that's where I'm gonna keep it. You know what I'm saying with that, and we're gonna ride with it, man.
No
You know what I'm
doubt,
saying?
yeah. You know, if you check out YouTube, you can find multiple J. Phil songs. You know, he's definitely out there and been doing this thing for years, man. Check out Power Requires Hustle page, and
Check
we
out
will have
every legitimate vendor. iTunes, Google
Oh,
Play,
yeah,
all
dude,
that.
Tyler,
Don't be
we're
a
on
cheap cindy
every-
bastard. Listen to it for free. If you like it, fucking buy it.
yeah,
Rick.
scoop it. You
For
scoop
fuck's
it.
sake,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I
Jesus.
shouldn't have to say this.
Yeah, no doubt. But you know, stream it. You know, get it out there. Share it to your friends if you like it, man. Definitely tell your people about it, man.
Spread the word.
We're definitely out to end the year on a strong note, and then
That's gonna happen. Yeah.
early next year, dude. We're really gonna start making a lot of noise with releases and consistently. You know what I'm saying? Since we've got this platform with our you know, talk show interviews, it's really blown up, man. And people have like really come at us and been like, yo, interview me, this, that, you know. So we're gonna continue to, you know, dominate different
Yeah,
avenues.
keep hitting that comment section.
Yeah, dude, definitely get at
There's
us
shit
if
to
you.
talk about.
Yeah. If you have any questions, any comments, you know, definitely let us know.
And for the ones that have seen me perform live, you know that I always buy drinks for the motherfuckers that get the hypest in the crowd.
That's real shit, yeah.
This is what I'm gonna do with Darkness. If y'all see me out, show me that you bought Darkness. I'm buying you a drink because shit, you deserve it. I appreciate it. For
That's real shit, you
Get
know.
hype in the crowd, I'll buy you a drink. And then show me you bought Darkness, I'm gonna get you another one. Ask around. People know this shit. The last one we did, but we was taking tequila shots like a motherfucker.
Yeah, dude, drinking with the bartenders, like everything, dude.
Yeah.
When we go out and we have events, man, we go out and have events, no doubt. All right, fam, we appreciate you checking in on us, man, and checking out the show. We will continue to keep bringing you amazing content, you know.
That's right. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Absolutely, man. Y'all have a good evening.
Usage problematic. You either add it, you either subtract it, try to stack it. Get this money, Benjamin, and back 'em. Too many.
Y'all gonna cut that out, right? Yes. Alright, so motherfucking
That's our cutting point.
Right there.
And now we're back.